Hello Virgo, welcome to your May 2026 tarot reading. I'm Kate, I'm a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. If you have a Virgo partner, tune in. Some of these messages may resonate for you as well. I just want to point out that in the background, there's construction work going on, so it's probably going to be kind of noisy. We have number 15, Ego, coming forward. So this would be like the Devil card, and it says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. If you've been thinking, I am this age and I don't have a house, I don't have a brand new car, I don't have this, I don't have that, think about all of the non-material possessions, the experiences that you have, the people that are in your life, the relationships you've built. Look at everything else. And then I also think that so unfortunately I had to hit pause on the video because somebody came in. That's not unfortunate. I love people that pop in to support my small business. So going off of that last card, this could be a sign that somebody new is going to be entering your life, or a new door is going to be opening for you. Anytime somebody comes in during a reading, I get a phone call, a siren goes off, etc., that is a significant sign. So the last card, it's really time to reevaluate what your priorities are, what you want your life to look like, and how dearly do you actually hold those material possessions, and is it worth it? So the unfortunate part of that is that in that process, so much time went by that the remainder of the reading got deleted. So now I'm going to try my best to figure out or remember what cards I had pulled for you, because that reading really hit. I do think that there's a reason why I had to redo this part of the video. And that could be a message for you that it's time for a refresh, restart. I'm seeing Control-Alt-Delete. It's time for a fresh start. And on the bottom of the deck, you have life experience. This is like the Tower card in the traditional tarot. It says a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings, okay? Another card that had come out in the initial reading that I did was the Hermit card, which is your card, Virgo. And so it's time to do a deep dive into figuring out what you want your life to look like right now, who you are in this moment. Another card that came out was the Magician. You have more tools in your toolbox than you realize. You're more powerful than you realize. Every choice that you make directly leads to a change in your life. So if you're tired of where you're at, stop taking yourself there. But I do think that there are doors opening. I think that there's a surprise moment. Something big is coming in for you. If not, I don't necessarily think it's the beginning of May, but probably towards the end of May. It feels quite significant. And it's interesting because at the end of the reading, I don't know if it's still, nope, it's not this. So underneath this one, the World card reverse. The World card reverse. Your world is getting turned upside down. There's something that you had been stressing over, you'd been worrying about. There was something that was leading to a lot of anxiety and stress for you. It's ending. That stress is ending because there is a change that is happening. Now, this card also came out. Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. Maybe it's time to reevaluate if your job is actually going to lead you to where you want to go. Is there room for growth? Is there room for improvement? Is there room for learning? Change your perspective. Oh yeah, I guess there are more job opportunities, or there are more opportunities within this job to get me to where I actually want to go. Or fucking quit. It could be time to just throw in the towel. I'm not here to tell you to do that. That is your choice that you would be making, and everybody's life is different. You also had, you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. I think that there's a group of you that are either on social media, whether you're an influencer or an entrepreneur, maybe you have a small business or a side hustle, but I think that you are in front of a lot of eyes. There's a lot of people that are watching you. So make sure that you are using the power that you have, your voice, for things that are going to be benefiting you, right? Don't just, like, I think that there are some people who just post on social media because they think that they need to post, but make sure you're utilizing, especially if you have a small business. I think that there's a group of you that are learning more about marketing specifically. You also had the Page of Swords that was coming out. Of course, it's not right on top here, but you had the Page of Swords that was coming out, which indicates to me that there's probably some level of learning or research that is going to be happening for you. And with swords is communication. It's air energy. You did have a few swords coming out in the initial reading that I did. You had the Nine of Swords come out, you had the Queen of Swords come out, and then you had the Page of Swords. So there could also be an air sign that is really significant for you in the month of May. So that would be your Aquarius, your Libra, or your Gemini. Now, with the Queen of Swords, jumping back to that, a lot of people don't see Queen of Swords as Virgo energy, but I do in my personal readings. Because I think that Virgos have kind of an airy quality in that you can be quite logical. You have the ability to organize quite well if you're in a good mental, emotional state. And sometimes you can come across as a bit of an ice queen, a little bit cold, depending on if you're feeling overwhelmed by stuff or distracted and you want to be focused on something that you want to get done. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. That could also be a message for you that there are lots of distractions, things that could potentially pull you off course. So it's important to stay focused on what it is that your goal is. And that could also be why the Hermit card is coming out. It's in this deck actually, that the Hermit card has a woman and she's closing a laptop. It could be time to set the phone down, set the computer down, and get re-centered with yourself. I also feel for a group of you, it's time to get back outside. And then you have the Hierophant card. There could be a strong Taurus in your life that is going to be significant in the month of May, but this is also, I'm hearing the words, get back to the basics. The Hierophant is about tradition, being methodical, but the Hierophant is also a teacher or a mentor. So either you could be linking up with somebody that you're learning from, like on the Page of Swords. Maybe you're the student researching, learning something, or maybe somebody's looking to you as the professional. Maybe you feel like you have up-leveled your skills, so now that you are able to go from student into teacher mode. That is what I have for you. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please hit the like button, follow me for more videos like this, and you can book a personal reading on my website, theenchantedpalette.com. That's fresh. No, this is not a tiny hickey. It is actually a bug bite, and I'm thinking probably spider because it's starting to bruise. I unfortunately looked up a brown recluse spider bite. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's definitely not that. Some people? Where did that even come from? And now my landlord is weed whacking outside. And now there is literally a piece of equipment that is taking its blade and dragging it across the fucking road.